Today this training video will go through legal aid reports, which are one specific section of how to evidence PPE when submitting a claim of costs to the Crown Court billing team. By the end of this video you will understand what sections of the legal aid report can be included in the PPE assessment, the assessment process, hints and tips for getting your PPE paid on initial assessment. When looking at the legal aid reports, the sections that can be included are Section I, Statements, Section J, Exhibits, Section K, Transcripts. Please note that we can't include edited transcripts. However, we will allow page count for the longest transcripts on the legal aid report. Section L, Streamline Forensic Reports. In addition, there are several sections that we may be able to include depending on the circumstances of the case. We may be able to include key witness statements, Section G, and key exhibits Section H, but only if these pages have not been duplicated in Section I or Section J. As often, once the case is committed, the evidence that had been served as an IDPC will be re-uploaded to Sections I, J by the CPS alongside the additional evidence. Section M, Expert Reports, may be classed as PPE. The CPS and the defence can upload evidence into this section, so the LAA will only allow these pages if the litigator provides evidence that the prosecution has relied on the report as part of their case. Please note, we cannot consider reports that have been prepared to prove fitness to stand or plea. We appreciate that sometimes the CPS may upload evidence in different sections, so the determining officer will review the material on a case-by-case basis. The legal aid report must have the name of the defendant listed at the top of the report. If no evidence of PPE is submitted with the claim, the bill will be assessed, but the PPE will be validated as zero and the claim will be part assessed. Now we move on to explaining what the LAA deduct from a standard PPE assessment. Cover sheets. The LAA will look for any title pages such as witness lists and exhibit list, reference to BWV, body worn video, MME, multimedia files, photo album labels or hyperlinks to CCTV. Any duplicates will be deducted. When looking for duplicates, the LAA looks for patterns that suggest duplication. The LAA will review a change in the upload date as the same material may have been uploaded as a bundle later in the case. The exact same page counts in sequential order, the same or similar exhibit titles or witness names in sequential order. Cover sheets in the middle of the LAA report index may be a divider between two sets of the same bundle uploaded at different times. Now we move on to how the LAA assess electronic evidence on the legal aid report. When a full phone download appears on the LAA report, this will be deducted from the initial PPE assessment, as the full downloaded material will need to be submitted for a detailed electronic PPE assessment. However, the LAA will include extracted messages and chats, as the CPS have only served the relevant pages from the full phone download rather than just serving all of the raw data found on the phone. A call schedule may be payable depending on how the material has been served onto the legal aid report. There can be anomalies in the legal aid report. Entry title 0 will be removed in the first instance. It is for the litigator to provide the documents or access to DTS to show that it is something that meets the definition of PPE. A PPE assessment is not required if the amount of PPE does not exceed the cut-off for the offence class and scenario. The offence cut-off per offence are A. 80, B. 70, C, E, H and I 40, D 80, F 50, G 120, J 80, K 120. For further guidance on PPE assessment, please see Appendix D of the Crown Court Fee Guidance.